It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears will extend their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here.
We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this drive. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as the Bears push further out in front.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
There he goes right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. How about that? Their quarterback making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears will add on to their lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but all right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 34. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And this offense is running away with this one. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling.
All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bears continue to pour it on. He put quite a bit of air underneath. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up in the Twin Cities. Minnesota playing host to NFC North rival Green Bay. And it's the Vikings who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes for Kirk Cousins there. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And right now they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Mohamed Sanu, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're out to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Julio Jones, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that. Sometimes it's that simple, partner.
Yeah. And you know how superstitious these guys can be.
Oh, there's no doubt, right? If you put your left sock on first and you have this kind of game, you'll keep doing it. In this case,
they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bears add on. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Boom! Still fighting. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. 70 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because
it'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter. The drive starts with a completion left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds, in the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
The throw over the middle, taken in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Chicago.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And partner, did you just say that he tied?
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. Unable to corral a big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 46 yards. And the Bears. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Rocco 80.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him.
And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Another former New England Patriot reunited with a former Patriot coach, Matt Patricia, of course, the head coach of the Detroit Lions. There's a sack by Jamie Collins. He's come up a career high for sacks. Had 7 last year with the New England Patriots. But what I think is best about his game and what really fits what Detroit's looking for, his versatility.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, the 20, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like...
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.